explains you on the topic abstraction in OOPS. Okay, abstraction is also one of the pillar in the OOPS concept. There are four pillars, right? Mainly, so this is one of them. So as abstraction, the abstract meaning, it means the incomplete. In general terms, it is incomplete or a basic. It is basic things you can say. So what abstraction is that? Abstraction, it says what to do, just it says what to do, it will not tell you how it is done. That is what it meaning in programmatically way. So maybe if you are a fresher or still you are in your engineering, or you are not yet into the coding, you are not creating any applications, you are not yet into the coding, so you may not understand the depth of uses of this abstraction. So why actually we need this one. So once you start coding, maybe you'll understand it very clearly why actually we need this one. So but in this video I'll try maximum to make you understand what abstraction is. Suppose I think that you started writing I mean, so you got one requirement from the project. That requirement is that there is, it's related to the payment. There are payment methods. When you go to buy something, there are in many ways to pay, right? You may use your credit card or UPI, Google Pay or Phone Pay, or cash. By cash you pay it, or PayPal. Any many types are there. So now there will be a payment has to be done. What abstraction I said? What to do. Okay, right? So what to do means the functionality is you have to pay. The pay is the abstract method. So how you pay it, what happens, there are different ways. When if it is in credit card payment, what happens internally, you don't need to worry. That is what the abstraction means. It's just a declaration of that method. So now when they give a requirement of implementing this one, what do you do? Generally, if I don't have any idea of the abstraction, what I do, I'll just create a class for credit card, then I'll create one method like credit card payment, then I'll give implementation. When you pay through the credit card, what happens that payment, you have to take all the details, right? Which product they paid this much amount and price, and it has to change the balance, right? The total balance of theirs is, in account, suppose if it is 1000, when customer bought it that for the 500, the balance has to change, right? What all functionality, whatever implementation has to be done, that will be there in that class method. Then again, when you talk about the UPI payment, I'll create again new class, and then I'll create a new method there. Then I'll give implementation, I'll create here method called UPI payment method, then I'll write it. So this is how it is. And when you're calling it, these methods, you'll create an object for that particular class, and you'll just call that method. This is how I do it when I'm not aware of the abstract class. But when you write it, when you're writing this all, instead of create, you will create all separate classes, or when you are writing it in the same class, then you have to write a if else condition. If UPI payment, do this functionality, this code has to be executed. If it is a credit card, it has to be. So again, the scenario that maybe this I completed, this requirement is done, then after some month or some year, any new requirement comes for this one, maybe new payment type comes. Now if you see the example here, I have only credit card and UPI. Next maybe the cash payment comes, or any PayPal, any new payment comes. So again you have to write a new method with a different name. You have to create it again. You need to add the if else condition, one more if else, yeah, if else you need to add it. So you are it means that you are disturbing the existing code, and it doesn't look good at all, adding the so many if else conditions and creating separate classes and all separate methods. That doesn't look good. So that is where this abstraction concept comes. Okay, if you see here, if you see the code, before understanding also, it looks very clean and maintainable, like it looks like it is understandable. And also one more reason is that when I write a code, I'll complete it. When and then I leave this company, then someone else is working on the same project, that person should understand this one, right? If you write it so much clumsy code, I don't think anybody will understand that. So that is also one of the reason this abstraction, using abstraction also, that is one of the benefit I can say. So I'll explain this one, what the basic way maybe I made you understand what it is. So now we'll go to this example. Now the pay method. I created an abstract class with the class name payment, then I created the abstract method in this. If you see the this class name public abstract wide pay, so here just the declaration of method is there, just the pay method is there, there is no implementation in it. Inside payment method what are logic happens, nothing is there in the abstract class. This is what the reason we created this one. Then that is what to do. Abstraction is, it just tell you that what to do. What to do means the payment has to be done, that's it, nothing else. So now when I create a credit card, if you see down class credit card payment, that is implementing this payment method. Then inside this just use that pay method here and give your own implementation. Implementation means credit card payment, how it happens when you do it, what happens, the logic will be different, right? That you will give it. And for UPI payment you create a separate class and you give your own implementation for what happens in the UPI payment. After 1 year any new implementation, create one class and you just implement this payment method, use the same method and give your own implementation. So any n number of new implementations are comes also, you are not disturbing any existing code here, you're just creating a separate class and you giving the implementation to the same method, but different implementation you are giving it. And in the main class also down you can see, you just similarly create one new payment comes, payment p3 will create a new payment, PayPal payment you'll create it. So this is how this abstraction it will work. You can see it looks very clean and maintained code. Okay. And I already explained you the benefits of abstraction class. So it will hide the internal complexity. That's what you'll just create a pay method. You'll not do all complexity in that method itself. Which class will implement that, that method has that class has to be give the implementation to that. And it is like common way to use a different implementer. Common way means you are creating the same pay method, but the implementation will be the different. And easy to add new payment types, I already explained that when new payment types comes, so easily you can add it, you'll not disturb the existing code. Okay. And last one is the clean and maintainable code, as I already said. You can see here this code is looks very clean and maintainable. Hope you understood at least little bit how it works and all. Any queries, any doubts, please comment below. I can explain it again, or any particular concept or any topic you want to understand it, please comment below. I'll explain it. Thank you.